through the ranges and the gorges and the great horizons beyond. The long days were dusty and hotter than hell, where men from all nations and walks of life are, and it was funny to listen to the stories they tell. There was a man from far away who took to these skies. For so long he knew how every soldier here died, how every battle here ended, but he did not know who won. His name was Ruslan Rurikov. He never talked much about his origin, at least not when sober. He was from Belarus in Eastern Europe and wandered the world in the ISAF Air Force in search of money for his mother's health. After that quest failed, he had nothing more to lose. We crossed paths when Australia came under attack from the space pirates. With Queensland besieged, we took to the air and turned back the tide. Time passed on, and when Rurikov came back from his journey in space, his people wanted him back. A few months ago, when we came under attack for Project 9, they infiltrated our land and threatened war if he didn't return. So he did, leaving us to our fate. He didn't want to do it. It was the last thing he wanted. But he did it to spare us from further destruction. And that's all I know. I lost a lot of good friends that day. Windhover, Soren, and him. Now we have a major pandemic on our shores, and dark, depressing times have befallen us. That's how it is. I understand, Major. That was most insightful, but I'm sorry it came to this. Please stick around for this conversation, but do understand its confidentiality. I swear, sir.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Gentlemen, this is Thomas Hobbs, the Director of the Australian Secret Intelligence Service. Tom, you know of Major Byrne and Colonel Ormack, right?
Yes, a pleasure to finally meet you two. I thought you were helping deliver cargo to stricken areas.
I'm not qualified to fly those transports. I'm just helping North Queensland recover. We would step up our aid by sea, but there's infection in the water as well. The plague will have to wait, gentlemen. Let's begin.
That's right, Commander. We are here to discuss the status of Red-Tail Hawk and the current operations of Madcap Magician.
What and who? The Madcap Magician Task Force is comprised of ISAF, CIA, and ASIS assets, and I am its current commander. Operating from this spy vessel known as the Valley Mistress, it's currently in the Baltic Sea, watching over tensions between Lithuania and Belarus. Our Marines team has just executed a special operations mission to rescue a Lithuanian CIA agent and defector.
That is correct. The Latvian-born female exchange scientist, codename Raganu.
After much, effort to get her to come with us, this defector has delivered us photos of the Physicus Institute in Vilnius, the Lithuanian capital. That's the company that built the spacecraft for Rurikov. Yes, I was the last man he saw before going up into the stars.
Then you might be able to help us recognize this photo. Approved for your viewing and acquired from our spy satellite flyover last Friday.
NerdSat, isn't that the need it right this second satellite that Sky Masters produced? Physicus airfield, interesting. But wait, what's this? What is this thing on the airfield? It's shaped like a manta ray.
Has to be a bomber of sorts?
What about the other picture, Director?
Yes, This one.
My God, that's Major Windhover.
I have heard much of that man. The ace of the Aerospace Strike Force, leading the Out West of Queensland to a brighter future. And now he's one of them.
He's not. He'll never be. After his disappearance in that shootout near Orielton Airport out west, he must have been captured and forced into Physicus's ranks. He has to be brainwashed. I know the man. He would never betray his country.
I believe you, Byrne.
Brainwashed into working for them under a false identity. Another thing she tells us is that Belarus is looking to invade Lithuania with Russian assistance. I have received no substantive response from the normal chain of command, so I plan to talk to Commander Strakovsky and the Hawk facility in Woomera. They may very well get the job done. We would very much like to have your assistance in the game, Major. You want me to be in your club?
You and Windhover were both in the Star-Rated Squadron, and you started in Bundaberg. You are now the commander of Aerospace Strike Force in Windhover's absence, is that right?
Yep, I sure am. We are the Aerospace Strike Force. We can fly like an eagle and strike like a hawk.
Then it is settled, men. One rule you'll have to abide by is that the night is for hunting. So good luck, gentlemen.
Dr. Alexei Molotov was the final piece of the Physicus bomber project we all hoped would come soon. Many now say that it was worth abducting him from his home. I disagree. We both live in this research institute of Physicus, a Russian aircraft design bureau developing highly classified weapons for the Commonwealth of Independent States. Just as Viktor Gabovich of the Russian GRU hoped, Molotov had dredged up vital technical memories of his years in the ISAF Air Force and had applied his knowledge to the Russian design. But no, he was never Molotov to me. I know exactly who he really is, and who I really am as well. There's not much time left. It's time for him to break free.
Major Rurikov.
Molotov, как дела?
Tuman готов летать. Я буду его пилотом.
Долетелось вам лицо.
Gabovich и Tarasov снова рассадились.
Listen to me. You are Major George Windhover, Aerospace Strike Force. You remember? You hear that?
What did you say? Who are you?
Shh, don't speak to me. Your handler will be back any minute. Listen to me carefully. Your life depends on your concentrating on my words. Remember them. This will save your life. You have been drugged. They gave you poison. This will help. Do not cry out, or are both dead.
What?
This is the antidote. It will take time to work. You are George Windhover, not Alexei Molotov. You are an Australian, born in Port Augusta, South Australia, not a Russian scientist. ISAF knows you're here, and they're coming to get you. When you hear the name Alexei Ozerov Molotov, you will think Advance Australia. Remember that, Alexei Molotov. Advance Australia.
But how can you...
Don't talk to me. I must go back to Baranovici Air Base. Remember, Advance Australia.
Ну я возвращаюсь в Барановичи. До свидания, товарищ.
We are both involved in the creation of the Physicus FI-170 Tuman. Bearing a distinct manta ray-like appearance, this next-generation bomber possesses air-to-air and air-to-ground capability, stealth, supercruise, and long range. Its first use is to help Belarus in its Lithuanian invasion, and once they achieve that, Physicus is theirs, along with the coast. The other weapon is the Physicus KR-11, a cruise missile with a thermonuclear warhead. None in Europe know of this, but the warhead is a 10-kiloton fission design. One of the smallest and efficient of its kind. With a fallout of 30 miles, this one weapon will destroy a city if Anton Voschanka permits it. I've been sharing this information with the ISAF Madcap Magician Task Force. They have to act now, for once my masters find out what I've done, they will certainly execute me.
So, gentlemen, I've received Commander Belladonna's request to dedicate resources to the Madcap Magician's Baltic Sea operations and drafting Major Ormac and Major Wedgetail into the task force. ISAF Command has approved of both, but the Australian government was less keen.
I wouldn't worry about that. The government's in chaos right now.
All I'm saying is that my superiors have authorized a mission to rescue Windhover. Judging by what they had to say, I'm unconvinced that they will follow through. So I'll conjure with Belladonna and set up our own mission.
That's a risky move. Are you sure that's a good idea?
Relax, Dr. Masters. With the way things are going right now, they might end up helping us defend against the Belarusian invasion themselves.
What? Steady on. Nobody said jack about an invasion. Do we have to go to war because our spy guy stood too long in front of his screen?
There is a lot to explain. Right now, you're heading for Queensland to join Ormac, Wedgetail and Company to head out.
I need several weeks to train them in my Marine unit.
We'll have to make it several days.
With all due respect, Wing Commander, we are not flyboys, we're Marines, and a pair of giddy mavericks with their heads in the sky is not worthy of entry.
That is your final comment, Viper. You were one of us once.
Yes, I was. But this is my team. Their rank means nothing here.
You know what? Take a shot here.
Pardon, sir?
My leg. Give it a hit.
Okay, sir. Oh! Ow, what the...
A metal prosthetic. You think I got out of that final battle in one piece? I lost my leg fighting so that you could stand here and bicker in front of a commander.
Yes, sir. I'm not sure about their safety, but I'll try to get them to their destination.
Understood. Dismissed.
Alright, Ormac. Are you ready for this? Absolutely, Burn. I'm just a little worried about leaving here while the plague is still amok. We'll be back before you know it. We're going for an Osprey ride, apparently. Don't get overconfident, you two. You're not an Air Force anymore. You follow my instructions. I'll brief you on the way there. But you better pay full attention. Well, we're off to a good start. That's Windhover's brother for you. He has rocks in his head, as you'd expect from a bushy. I heard that, Burn. Oh, that's your one and only go at me. Well, this is gonna be a long ride.
So this Dominicus Paulsicus guy, can we trust him?
From what our intelligence has gathered, sir, he's from the Iron Wolf Brigade of Lithuania, and he'll never let down his country. I understand from Raganu that he's been engineering a counterattack.
But our current mission is to seize Physicus and nothing else. Paulsicus should be able to hold his own. If things get worse, our Windhover lad will let loose on those Reds.
Paulsicus, atacam presideio ancio laico. Restesiabi kai planuta. Ik. Convoya, kai Lucas. Advicome.
Let's pass the Rocher.
So we will address this invasion of Lithuania in due time. But for now, we need to focus on getting our guy out of there before the bombs start falling.
Affirmative, sir. Rurikov. Su tristat. Ona pregrazza.
Atakawati Bartos!
Stoy!
Control to Hammer Flight. You are cleared for takeoff.
Surface wind at 10 knots.
Clear for takeoff, number 3. Gear up. Check. Switching to airplane mode. Autopilot engaged.
Hammer 4 taking off. Hammer flight is airborne. Altitude restrictions cancelled. Good luck. Alla schivadores. Unfollow signal. Lavas Macaras.
Hammer, receiving data from Sky High, adjusting course. Entering occupied territory. Stay alert.
Agatai. Ishvota Boss. Yojanote Kayasako. Ilushubo Sente. Type Anstor Kajoketa.
Galley Mistress to Hammer Flight. The civilians in the embassy have been successfully evacuated. Operation Red Tail Hawk is a go. The Lithuanian forces are already beginning their attack.
Necessary Victorie. A star guy. Atena Wados Parates. Pajurikime.
Studi I Priaki.
Aha, Dumori Granatas. Ategle Granatas. Mesnetari Visa Nakti. Trazomosia.
This is Mad Cow 1, mission completed. The embassy staff are all on board and we are returning to the safe house. Spitfire to crew. The objective is the Design Center Security Facility. Keep vehicles away, clear personnel from the roof, and clear an LZ for the Marines.
Copy that. PTR's inbound. There's a battle down there. 2 mechanized groups slugging it out.
What? Good guys? I don't know. We've received a contact from our spies on the ground. They're reporting Lithuanian partisans attacking the Commonwealth and Independent State forces. That doesn't help much. Who are we supposed to blow away? AAA radar detected. Zeus gun. AAA fire confirmed.
I got it. Laser firing. Range 3 miles.
Hellfire away. Whoa! Sweet kill. Our target is a security building. The ones attacking it must be the good guys, and the ones defending it must be the bad guys. Agreed.
I'll buy it.
Sakukites you Utibiu.
Car?
Type Biologinae Ginklai.
Protectus! Stiduo Granatas! Otherwise, Australia, Rock State. 2 is Shasi Rosai.
Sarastaka Tubo Kambare.
Like a Ginkors Napes Aitus virus.
Redaus Regio Planos Sia.
Nay, Tainra Bombo. Tin Viennas Lectravas Gali Tai Paviriti.
Mark destroy. Get me another.
More AAA, break left. We're hit. Fireman 1 is hit. No engine fire, but we are leaking fuel. We have 5 minutes before we reach bingo fuel.
Durazinotti Cadnes Terene Bagalba. Carpazia! Carpazia!
They finally arrived, had they? This would have all been a lot easier. if that Latvian girl didn't panic and leave. Never mind, the decisive moment arrives. Time to tear it all down.
Zavalente, oprawiają Belarus. Potraficie naszej sili potożenia. Szulek was ripas ręgazety.
Sunai right time.
Ażriera Laisvi, Podbudwas.
Jivii,
Oh, yeah.
Streetus Ayuditas.
Sunawalis.
Alright, let's make our getaway. Roger that. Tally the fuel depot. Firing. Hammer, this is Rattler. I see ground forces. Perhaps 200 to 300 dispersed to the east of your LZ. One Zeus gun on move. Looks like it's being serviced. Sir, the LZ is too hot. We may need to abort.
Attention approaching forces. This is Lieutenant General Dominicus Balsigas of the Lithuanian Army. All Black Berets surrounding the facilities have been eliminated. Identify yourself immediately or you will be shot down.
Atrodo, stoi here. Like ikete posasia. Tai V-22 Osprey, Tento Rotorayos Designas.
Aye, Tyra Balonas Surprisas. Yenori Physicusas. Typad Kaip Irmes. You are cleared to proceed as desired, gentlemen. Welcome to Lithuania.
Listen up, men. Slight change of plan. Command doesn't want any birds on the ground. Team Alpha will land on the roof. Remember, just follow me. You all have your night vision goggles. Okay.
Approaching target LZ. 2 machine gun nests on the rooftop. RGS armed. Firing.
Two minutes, men! Go! They're going in now!
Over here, my boots are on the ground and I'm moving into position.
Upper floor secure! Security, this is command. Upper floor secure, moving in.
Tom, Eto Osprey, oni rashva fired Bolshe Voisk. Oni shtoshte Eto.
Jump Master, get your boys on the roof. You only have 2 more minutes. We're hit.
Oh shit, no.
Hammer 3 is down!
RPG, launching the aircraft hangars. I'm taking them out. There's movement around the crash site. Watchtower's got the pilot. They're getting to safety now. Hold on, we're gonna make it. Oof. Are you alright, pilot?
I think so. Bloody RPGs.
Well, you made the ride down a little less hurtful, but I dropped my damn gun in the crash.
You dropped your... We're in the middle of a massive gunfight and you dropped your...
I wouldn't have been a good shot with it anyhow. Let's just lie low till Ormac comes in.
Gavovich, Letovzina, Okruzayut, Moskia, Betontinsty, Isav Taksha Stes.
Ja wierzę Eto, Gini. Wystronit Molotov. Eto bezbolesno dla nas.
Da, sir.
Is anyone in here?
Who's there? Oh, Jesus.
You alright?
Oh, best I can be.
We can't stay here. The area's crawling with brack-raising creatures.
What?
The bioweapons, the hollers. I could see them from up there.
Well, more damn things to worry about. All we just wanted was Windhover.
Hi, Seth! I'm down here! Come get me!
What was that?
I recognize that. It's George.
No, that is him. That's George Windhover.
Come on, let's go.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna get Red-tailed Hawk.
For fuck's sakes.
Windhover, it's Tarazov. Come on out so I can see you. Windhover? Come on out, so I'll escort you upstairs. Come on out, you bastard. You're gonna die anyway.
can't contain me!
I thought I got rid of that bastard of you.
You are nothing. Nothing! You are one of us now. You'll never be yourself again. You can't make any more excuses. No! Stay down, Stuka. Windhover.
Gadota!
It's me, James. Wedgetail, Burn. Oh, how very touching. Too bad it's short-lived. Dos Vidania Australianski.
Just for down to you son of a bitch! Ah, I see you found him. Nice going, you lot.
But brother, is that you?
It is, bro. Save your questions until later. We're not out of this shithole yet.
Viper, report!
Second squad and I have found Wedgetail, Ormac, and an individual confirmed to be Redtail Hawk.
Attention, ISAF forces! This is Lieutenant General Dominikas Polsikas of Lithuanian Army. I would like to speak to you. I request an audience.
Get the files upstairs in the bag. The MV-22 will be back in 30 minutes. 30 minutes?
When are we going to the hangars?
Damn it all, my objective was to rescue Redtail Hawk and help you steal the records. No one said anything about a stealth plane. Now move out.
Alright then, let's do it. An aircraft, eh? Well, if it will benefit the world and rid them of one less weapon, then it is yours. Take it.
Okay, there's no one in the control tower, no one in the airport. Hopefully I can talk with ISAP before the Lithuanians notice me. It's either them, or the other side, which I just bombed. Oh well.
My friend, I believe we are on good terms. Do we have an agreement?
Now that we have our guy, we're gonna make our way out of here. We will leave the rest to you and your forces.
In that case, comrade, I wish you good luck and happy hunting. Nagi.
There's the Tuman. This bomber is the one you're looking for. I have helped develop it. I know it inside and...
ISAF forces!
Who's there?
Major Ruslan Rurikov. Madcap magician.
Rurikov?
Stay right there, Ruslan. How do we know that you're not working for them?
Who do you think kept giving you intel in this godforsaken corner of nowhere? Physicals didn't even exist to you all before I came in.
Actually, yes. He said some magic words that brought my memories back. He's an ally.
Besides, you need someone to fly the Tuman, and Windhover here is a bit beat up for that.
I could still be a co-pilot.
Well, then we must go. Now! Stay right there, Major. You don't get off that easily.
There will be plenty of time to discuss about what I've done to maintain my cover. But right now, you need my help. Only Windhover and I can fly this flying battleship out of here.
Well, he does have a point.
Then it's settled. Let's get the fuck out of here.
You know when they find out that you've done a runner, they're definitely gonna hunt you down again. Hell, they'll probably even come back to Australia.
I didn't betray them. They all betrayed me. Right, let's bring this baby to life.
This thing is out of this world, and yet some things look familiar about it. That's right. Turns out them getting to bring up my know-how in aircraft designing has helped us in the long run.
My station as Defensive System Officer is manned.
Alright, Major. Just like training, except this time, we really are going home in the end. All pre-flight checks complete.
Physicus, Bill Atakovan.
Это было захвачено, sir. Litovský войски самолетов ISAF. Moskia пехотинství внутри.
Что из посольств?
Evacuирование. Времени для атак теперь, Voschanka.
Вы уверены, Габович?
Да. Я высыщу Tuman и попытаюсь звонить его.
Очень хорошо. Будем готовы.
Alright, we're at the runway. Let's go.
Hang on back there. We are taking off. V1. Rotate.
V2. Positive climb, gear up. Flaps up. Alright, she's flying steady. We are away. Let's go get some payback.
Da, Tashita Mania. Zapustit Seichas. Pora.
Sir, to overrun?
Stille Eto. Tapar.
This is from War Support, Wolfs 2-4. I'm airborne and ready to support.
We've got a sensor contact on radar. It's locked on. Showing 150 to go. Any luck over there, John?
No. Damn this thing. George, damn it. Are you sure I can't disconnect the flight control system?
Not until after weapons release. FCS needs to be active if it's not faulted.
Well, can't you pull a circuit breaker or something?
I tried that. Something's still energizing the trim drive system. Try the second hydraulic switch again. Damn! The nose gear is flopped back down. We'll have to leave it as is.
Any restriction on weapons release with the landing gear down?
Maintain 0 descent and no side slip or descent for 10 seconds.
Easy for you to say.
Wishtail, you're gonna have to manually open the doors to avoid putting the whole hydraulic system into standby.
Okay, got it. This is the switch. Sorry. There we are.
We're coming up to the ID. Get ready to attack.
Alright, targets acquired. Bomb 1 away. Bomb 2 away. Yes, the bomblets have hit. The enemy tank columns have been heavily damaged.
I'm raiding 4 ISAF squadrons on radar. One of them looks like the Infinity Squadron. It's the Estonians.
Infinity flight, engage. Target the Belarusian fighters. Roger that, AWACS. We're moving to engage. Ostavnat Korats. We are ISAF. I'm the winner. I'm the future. You guys, you're the past. Look at me. I'm fast. I'm powerful. I'm beautiful. And not to mention, I'm way too fast. Ooh, fasty.
Switch to the cruise missiles. We're targeting their field command.
Roger that, time coordinates acquired. Firing. Showing clean separation. Missile tracking.
Remember guys, when our bomb bay doors are open, our radar cross-section will jump. The bomb doors are composite, but the bomb racks and inner structures are steel. Our RCS will go up by 600.
Got a radar behind us. He's changing positions back there. Looks like a fighter. The computer's IDing it as a MiG 1.44. The flat pack?
Why can't they just stay extinct?
Gammas are active.
Windtail, the track breakers only.
Oh, great, so we can only disrupt his missile lock.
Attention, Tuman crew. Return to base immediately.
It's over, you bastards.
It's Gapovich.
I'm locked on. Prepare to die.
Ah, missile launch. Where's the chaff and flares?
Don't freak. Stay on the bombing run. We don't use flares.
James, hit that red button.
Okay. Whatever you punched up, it worked. Doors coming open. Centerline doors open. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Physicus X-27 away.
Roger that, John. I'm guiding it in now. Do svidania, Voschanka. And to dla wesego sztowy stylali.
Slava Belarus.
Batted at 6 o'clock again. I think the flat pack is back. How is he tracking us so well?
The nose gear stuck down wipes out our stealth capabilities. He can track us all day just locked onto that gear.
Let's launch another one of those rear-firing missiles at him. We can't let him get too close.
It's worth a shot. George, get ready to give me a hand with instruments if I get mixed up. Just like old times.
Fire! Whoa, what was that?
We just lost engines 3 and 4. 1 and 2 are good. The missile must have detonated when it left the launcher. Get your nose down. That fighter's got himself a nice bright target now.
No luck. Temperature's still up. Fire extinguishers 3 and 4.
All of my instruments are gone. Navigation, threat warning, weapons control. How do I get my stuff back? Where's the generator reset switch?
Jeez, George. I'm sorry we got you into this. We should have let you go back with the Marines. You'd be safe by now.
Beanie Ashibilis. I mean, don't be crazy, bud. I wanted to go. I had to go. This was my way of getting back at those fuckers Kapovich and Terezov, and all those sons of bitches who kept me locked up in physicals all the time, building this piece of shit. Maybe if I had built a better bomber, we'd all be safe by now. There's the MiG, outside our starboard.
This is your final warning, Tuman. Disarm and follow me to Belarus.
Well, I guess we don't have a choice. We're barely flyable as is. I think we should make a run for it. Outrun him. Outlast him. If he shoots, you guys eject.
But you won't make it. Forget it. Let's put it on the ground and...
Shut! Raketa! Net!
Kapovich just got shot down. It's an ISAP squadron.
Damn right. I just never thought I'd see one this side of hell.
They made it. They finally made it. Right then. Let's head back home.
Well then, let's return to the plan. We shall make our way to Norway. There will be an airbase, hot tea, and sleep waiting for us.
Alright, I shall engage autopilot, and we'll be cruising out of here. Let's go home, gentlemen.
This is Skyfighter 1 to AWACS. We have visual on the Tuman. We are escorting it out of combat airspace now. This is AWACS to all forces. We have a ballistic missile launch. I repeat, Belarus has fired a KR-11 missile. They have it on radar. Infinity 1, you're closest. Intercept and destroy the missile. Infinity, you're gonna have to destroy it at close range. All units, computation shows missile on course to strike Vilnius. You have bandits approaching. We'll take care of these fighters, Lee. You go for the missile. This is Q, and to Infinity. We're willing to support you. The missile is gonna break away. You'll have to hurry. Target is still ascending. Target ascending. Gaining velocity. Infinity 1, you're close to your altitude limit. Hurry! Missile down! We confirm that the Belarusian missile is destroyed. All units, the Belarusian invading forces are withdrawing from Lithuania. Operation accomplished. The Lithuanian forces are overseeing their full retreat. All squadrons, return to base and await further instructions. Good work.
They say our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. After all this, George Windhover was finally rescued, and with him, an entire aircraft of advanced technology and amazing design. In the process, we undid the schemes of his captives, and Lithuania was spared from invasion. General Dominicus Paulsigas went on to become Lithuania's defense minister. Tales of his brave resistance and a will of iron shall be told for a while. As Physicus disappears into the shadows, Windhover will have to be placed in custody until we can be sure he's all recovered. I certainly objected to that, but he was most thankful to us for saving him. Soon he'll be back once more. Now we can focus on repairing our home, bringing it back to prosperity, and ridding it of the pandemic. It will be a slow process, but it does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Until next time, that is all.